The thing that's great about UAT is that you're surrounded by people that want to do the same things you do. I went to the University of Hawaii at Hilo first doing traditional art, and they didn't really have any graphics. So looking online, with help from my parents, we found 3 schools. One was Full Sail, the other one was University of San Jose. They had a really good animation program at the time. Well, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do animation or video or any of that other stuff, and the last one we found was UAT. So yeah, we looked at those 3 schools and ended with UAT because when we called and talked to them, they were the nicest people. But honestly, I had all my questions that I wanted to be answered. I called them, they talked to me, and we decided that's where I should go. When I went to UAT, the degree I decided on was digital animation. I didn't really know what that meant at the time. I just knew I wanted to work in movies, animations in movies, right? So I went with digital animation. Towards the end of my stay at UAT, I actually ended up double majoring in digital animation and digital video. They're very interconnected because whenever you do any sort of animation work, you are looking through a camera because you're confined to a composition, and that is, as soon as you look through a camera, your composition comes into play. So understanding compositional techniques that you learn in digital video, you apply that to everything else that you do. One cool thing at UAT is they have a green screen room. Most of the shots I do, 80% of the shots I do all day long are shot on green screen. They also have a mocap studio, which is really fun. I actually got to put on the suit and dance around and watch it go to a 3D character. These are all things that I learned at UAT that I apply every day. UAT was a friendly environment to be in. Yeah, you were with people that like the same things you like to. They like to play video games, they like to watch movies, they like to work on stuff, and they want to be better at what they do. And just that positive learning environment that UAT provides is so helpful for someone that might feel like they're an outcast. Like at UAT, no one's an outcast. Paul Dominguez was my digital video professor at UAT and one of my mentors at UAT. I asked him how to get where I need to go. Like, how do I get here? And he told me the best single piece of advice. He's like, you need to go to LA. The job that you are meant to do is in LA. And I took that advice and that's where I went. It's true though, like it's not smoke. I graduated with 2 degrees, digital video and digital animation, and I've contacted this company probably about like 5 times, was saying like, hey, I do compositing, oh that didn't work. I do 3D stuff, that didn't work. I'm really good at PA job. That's the one that got me a call back, was they're like, oh, this guy's a PA, it'll be awesome. But my background is in compositing and visual effects, everything that I've been doing since I was in school. But I told him I was a PA just to see if I could get my foot in the door. I get in there, I talk to the guy, he's like, oh, so you do motion graphics, right? I was like, no, I'm here for the PA position. He's like, oh. I'm like, but I have my motion graphics reel right here, if you want to see it. I get back to work Monday, and then Tuesday I get a phone call. They wanted me to start Thursday. And my first real professional shot was working on NBC's Knight Rider in 2008 for a company called Master Key. I worked on Knight Rider for about a year, doing compositing and mainly motion graphics. After Knight Rider is when I got to work on Avatar, which was so far like one of the biggest things I got to work on. Being there working on it, yeah, it was a phenomenal experience. I got to work with amazing art directors, amazing artists that I have worked with for the past 2 years. We all met on Avatar, and the coolest part about being on Avatar was getting your notes directly from James Cameron. The opportunities that came from working on Avatar have got me to where I am today because the art director that I worked with, we did all the motion graphics together, and he has called me 4 or 5 times since then to work on other movies or commercials, TV spots, and it's all because I worked on Avatar with him. It's all about connecting and meeting people, and I met people at UAT that have followed me through. I know the people that I met at UAT and know all their kids' names. I go to their birthday parties. We're just that connected because we went to the same school, we work on the same projects. It's like a second family for people you meet. 100%, I'm really happy I chose UAT because if I didn't, I would have never met the people that have got me where I am today. I get paid to do magic every day. Come on, can't get any better than that.